Hello there guys and welcome to another Panini pack opening, but today's going to be a little bit different to this episode, at least anyway. We're going to open 3 of the packs. Reason being, there's 6 cards in each pack, and whatever we get in these packs I'm going to put into a career mode team, and we're going to sim a couple of seasons on FIFA 23, not quite EAFC 24 yet, but we're going to sim a couple of seasons on FIFA 23 with the cards we get in these packs. So, without further ado, let's open the first pack, shall we? Get that right open. If we get, obviously, a badge, it means I am that team, and we have a formation, we have to play that formation. So, let's open up straight away. I've got myself a digital packet, that's always great. We're going to start off with West Ham United. So, the team is, in fact, West Ham. Now, if we do get another West Ham card or another team, it doesn't matter. West Ham is the first one we got. So, coming to the team is Nathan Patterson, defender. We then have Ryan Christie, midfielder. Will Hughes, midfielder. John McGinn, midfielder. And rounding off the pack, we have ourselves a precision Trent Alexander-Arnold. So at least we've got a good player from that pack at least. And also we are going to be West Ham. So that's what we know so far. Our second pack is going to be... Let's get that ripped off and open. If I can actually get the cards out, that would help. Oh, that's better for me. Over there. We have ourselves Billy Gilmore from Brighton, defender. We have Hugo Lloris, who actually isn't at Tottenham right now, so we'll see what we'll do with that. We then have ourselves James Shea from Luton as the other goalkeeper. We have ourselves Manuel Akinji from City. We have Jorginho, a playmaker Jorginho. And then finally we have Pedro Neto from Bournemouth. 3 goalkeepers in that pack. That's not looking good. But finally, our last pack before we go into the career mode. Let's get that wide open. Lovely. Pull these cards out as so. I'll have my free digital pack. Thank you very much. We have a Sheffield United forward, Ryan Brewster. We then have Ben Johnson, I believe is a left back for West Ham. We have ourselves a bonus. We have, there we go, a Brentford lineup. So we know we are going to be West Ham, but we are going to be playing the Brentford lineup. The 4-3-3, as you can see there, that's what I have to use. I'm not sure which, if I'll use a left forward, right forward, or if I'll use wingers. I'm not sure yet, but 4-3-3. We then have ourselves Jaden Anthony from Bournemouth as our other forward. We then have the next level, oh that's beautiful, Odegaard in our team. And then to finish off the pack and to finish off the team, we have ourselves a Adrenalyn Rush Usain Edward. I'm happy about that. I'm currently doing the Palace career mode right now, actually. But there we go. There's our teams. I will put these players into West Ham with the 4-3-3 formation. And I will see you on FIFA for when we start the series. See you there. And here we are ready to take on the Panini basically makes my FIFA 23 current team. And the first team we have obviously is West Ham. I have the cards in front of me right here. So we have the West Ham badge, and that's why we are going with none other than, oh, drum roll please, we are none other than Mr. David Moyes himself. He's going to retake over, well I say retake over, carry on with the new West Ham team that we have built. Our lineup is the 4-3-3 midfield, I guess. It can be any variant, but I'm going to go for the midfield three. So we are going to click advance. That's fine, doesn't matter about all the stuff, because I'm not going to be playing game at all. It's all going to be simulated through. So once we load in and we get through to the good stuff, what we'll do for the first season is we will play the preseason. I say play the preseason. We will sim through the preseason. We'll do the transfer window, and then for the next seasons onwards, we will go. As you can see, there's one of our players down there. Look, Martin Odegaard. It will be none other than summer transfer window, January transfer window, and so on. I'll show you basically some bits and bobs in there, like maybe transfers that's gone off. But we are focusing on the team we have today. Now, I'm going to go straight to Youth Academy. And the reason I'm doing this is simple. I want to promote all my Youth Academy players that are eligible, regardless of the rate and stuff, because I need to fill out the team. The simple case of, there's some players in there. I'll let you look at the squad in a second. So, there we go. We're going to put you on the bench. Not for Brewster, sorry. Mwamba for Diouf. And, actually, no. We'll do the lowest rated one. So, there you go. Magnussen and Andrade make it onto the team. Basically, just to fill out the team a little bit. But we have our team. So, in our cards, we did indeed pack a Anthony. We packed ourselves a Edward, which was the Adrenalyn Rush card. The other special cards are is Trent. He was a precision card. We got a playmaker Jorginho. We got a top keeper Neto. And then lastly, we got a next level Martin Odegaard. So that is our West Ham team. As you can see, the 4-3-3 in decent effect. Edward up top, Christian right wing, Anthony left wing, McGinn, Odegaard and Jorginho fill in my midfield. We have left back Johnson. I have made Will Hughes a centre back because we do not have any other centre backs. So I've took the executive decision to make Will Hughes a 74 rated centre back. Which means, yes, I've messed about with his stats. The only stats I've messed about with, though, are his sliding, standing, and interceptions. They're the only ones I've messed around with. Everything else is his normal stats. It's just his defending stats to make him 74 rated as a centre back. Because I had no one else. We have Akanji. Obviously Trent. We have Hugo Lloris with Neto and Shea on the bench. Yes, I pulled 2 keepers in that pack. One of the 3 packs we did. He's 5'11". Oh dear God. We have Patterson, Gilmore, and Brewster. So that is the team going forward. So as I said, this first bit will just be us focusing on the pre-season, which we'll get to here. And then when the pre-season's done, we will do the rest of the transfer window. We'll sim through the transfer window, and then you'll see it cut in between to during transfer window and then the end of the season, and so on and so on. We'll do 5 seasons per video to see where we got with the team. Give them some time to grow. And the one thing we're going to do is, whilst everyone's on about transfers and stuff like that, I'm going to go ahead and block any transfers that come in. I'm going to go ahead and block them. So our first match is against Empoli. And we come out at 1-1. Anthony scored. Gilmore came on for Odegaard. Okay, so our first match is a draw. Not worst. Could be better. The team is not the best either, I'll say. We're not sending Patterson on loan. He's another one. Go get blocked. Again, I'm just going to block all people. Can I do it through squad up? Yes. So I'm blocking offers on everyone to make sure... No, I've allowed it. Johnson is already on block. Akanji, block. Will Hughes, block. Trent, definitely block. Patterson is already on block. I will have some loan players come back through. I will then basically either sell them or I will release them. I'll do that on my own time. You won't have to see any of that. Christie, Vlasic, Edward. Oh, actually, if it's only... Oh, no, it's definitely not 2 on loan. And there we go. That's 4 on loan. I can sell 2 and release 2. It's fine. But next game against Girona. What was that? Chelsea accept what? Oh, it was for Broja. I thought it was one of my players. I was like, oh crap. Right, sim through. We would like a result. 1-1 again at Kinji, but we've not lost yet. Addison came on for Hughes in centre-back. So far, with the team that we've pulled, we have drew 2 games out of the 2 games we've played. So fair play to this pack of Panini cards, or the 3 packs we use, sorry, because it's not done bad. And our last match of the pre-season, we get a win. We've not lost yet. We was unbeaten in pre-season. This is good, but we need to make it stick. And yes, that does say we are in relegation zone, but obviously that doesn't count yet. Our first match is against Fulham. Let's have a look who we've got. So Fulham, Arsenal and Leeds. I would expect 2 out of 3 wins here. But is that me going on the actual West Ham squad? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to skip and play. Sim match West Ham versus Fulham. And we win our first match 2-0 thanks to Edouard and Odegaard, providing us our first 2 goals of the Premier League era. I love it. Right, time to go to the last 2 matches of this month before we obviously skip ahead to January, see where we're at, and then end at season, see where we're at then. So Arsenal is the next game up. They won also. They've brought Koku in. Okay, a Mancini. Oh, okay, decent. And we get battered 3-1. Yeah, I'm not surprised, really. I'm not surprised. That's kind of the one I expect us to lose. And now it's time for Leeds United is the next team up. Let's see, what do we have here? Central playing match for our last match of pre-season. Quick sim. And we lost 3-1 to Leeds. Oh, we could be getting relegated. David Moyes, what are you doing? It's not me, I promise. Anyways, we will skip through it to January and we will see what they are doing come the new transfer window. So here we are. We are in the January transfer window. We're on the 1st. Let's have a look at all this inbox stuff. And let's just get rid of it, shall we? I do not want to be the Poland manager. Thank you very much. I appreciate the offer, but I don't want it. Now, cool. Right. Let's see where we're at. So first things first, standings. We are in the Carabao Cup. We've got the semi-finals against Chelsea. Okay. What about the FA Cup? Are we still in the FA Cup? We have got Leeds in the FA Cup. Now remember, they beat us at the start of this. In the Premier League, however, we are 7th. Comfortably, you got 5 losses, above mid-table, and we could potentially get Conference League, which, by the way, I forgot we had the Conference League. Okay, I forgot West Ham were in it. According to this, so in the Europa Conference League, we are top of the group stage. We did not lose a single game in the group stage. We conceded 7, which everyone else said, oh, they didn't have a good. But we are through to the next round. That's great. You've got the preliminaries for them. So it's 7th in the league and top of the table. That's decent. Now, the main thing we want to find out is, how did the team get along so far? So, Squad Hub. Before we do anything, stats wrong way. So, we currently have Edouard on 13 goals and 4 assists. Odegaard's on 8 goals, 5 assists. Trent's on 3 goals, 11 assists. Okay, so Trent's been the man for the assist. Yeah, he has. But Edouard's been the guy up top. So let's have a quick look at the team, shall we? Who's gone up? So Lloris is going down. He's at the age. Neto stayed the same. Shea has. Johnson's got 1. Akanji stayed. Will Hughes has stayed. Trent's got up by 1. Patterson up by 1. Jorginho stayed. McGinn stayed. Gilmore went up by 1. Odegaard went up by 1. Anthony up by 2. Christie stayed the same. Edouard up by 2. And Ryan Brewster up by 1. So currently a decent go at it so far. We're 7th in the league. We have got an aging goalkeeper though who's going to start going down in ratings, and our keepers are all going, oh, their fitness is horrible. But up next, I believe we have, yes, Chelsea in the semi-finals. However, we will see how all that unfolds. when we get to the end of the season. Well, I'll see you there. Here we are. We've made it to the end of the season. Let's have a look, shall we, what we've got. Oh, we're on a down. We're on a thumbs down from the West Ham board. That is not good. Let's have a look at where we were 7th. Okay, I'll take that. Who won? Arsenal won the league comfortably as well. Liverpool 2nd, Spurs 3rd, City 4th, Chelsea 5th, United 6th, and West Ham 7th. So we'll take it. We're in the top. You know, a lot of teams. We beat out Newcastle, Villa, and Brighton, so I'm very happy. Relegated was Palace, Fulham, and Leeds. Ouch. How do we do in the FA Cup? Wolves won the FA Cup, and we went out in round 3 to Leeds 2-1. Ouch, that hurts my feelings. But what about the Carabao Cup? Because we was in the semis, I believe, on that. We lost to Liverpool 1-0. Really? Really? Wait. Does that mean then, what did we do there? We beat Chelsea 4-1. So Liverpool got 2nd. Does that mean we still get a European competition because we're the runners-up in the cup? Maybe. We'll have to find out. Anything else? I don't think there is, other than to check how our team did. Let's go to stats. In the goals, 25 goals for Edouard. 78 overall. 52 appearances. That's decent. 14 for Christie, showed up at end of season. Odegaard with 13. Anthony with 12, plus 4 overall, and 9 assists. I like that. Trent with 12 assists, and Jorginho with 11 assists, and a couple of goals between them. Okay. Overall wise, Trent an 88, Odegaard 88, Jorginho 84, Akinji 83, Lloris, he's gone down to 81. Oh, that's not good. McGinn up to 79, 78 from Edouard plus 3. Neto's gone down. Oh, we've got aging goalkeepers. This is not good. We have got aging goalkeepers. Johnson up to 77. Anthony obviously plus 4. Hughes has gone up. Christie's gone up by 1. Gilmore's gone up by 2. Patterson up by 2. Boost up by 2. Shea stays as he is, but fortunately, we may need him, and he's not gone down yet. So that's a bonus, I guess. But a very solid effort from the team. So, season 1, we finished 7th. Can we get any higher? Now, what was our league position? I didn't check this on purpose. Domestic was to finish mid-table. We did better than mid-table. We got 7th. But they want us to finish in a Europa League spot in 2 seasons. So next season, they'll be wanting Europa League, which is 5th. Right, let's see if we can do that in season 2. The question is, can we do better in season 2? Here we are, 1st of July. The new season is upon us. And we're not going to bother with any of the bits like we did before. What we are going to look at, though, is how quickly we can get through and do better than what we did last season. Again, we got 7th. Okay, we've got our thingy. But one thing I did notice when I went through to next season is that some of them have hit their potential barrier, such as Trent and Odegaard. And if I go on to development, you'll see that Lloris is going down. These 2 are staying. Hughes is staying. Okay, some of them will go up. But as always, we had players that came back that we are no longer part with. So, Vlasic, goodbye, see you later. And who's the next highest on ratings that we need to get rid of that was not a part of this team? It is indeed Connor Coventry. I'm sorry, mate. I don't want to do your contract. It's just the way it's got to be. See you later. We will add Becco to the transfer list because he's a higher rating. And that really should be it. We have got no other players. But yes, development-wise, Ginn and Neto. But it looks like most of them will go up, hopefully. So, well, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of simming up to it. We're just going to go ahead and skip to September the 1st. And you can watch the madness unfold as we look at what results we get. We're actually going to experience this together. So, going for our first friendly. Oh, against Fabregas' team on the 25th. But our first friendly does indeed end up being a 2-0 win. Our second friendly is a 2-1 win. That's a really good start. And our third is a 2-0 victory. We have started the season off great. All 3 wins so far. But what are we going to do against Nottingham Forest? Remember, we're a thumbs down at the moment for West Ham. Turn it around. We get a 3-1 win against Forest. Okay, great. Liverpool. A 1-0 win against Liverpool, come on. But Man City's the real test. Can we beat Man City? Going slow, which makes me think I'm going to get sacked. We lost 3-1 to City. Crap. That's not good. So we'll have a quick look at where we are. Who's performing, who's not. I know it's only 3 games into the season, but Odegaard scored 3 goals in 3 games. This is looking like it's going to be good. Edouard's not scored yet, though, which is a disappointment if I say so myself. International duty, but a good start to season 2. Can we carry that on into the January transfer window? Let's go find out, shall we? And here we are heading into transfer window of season number 2, the January transfer window, that is. Let's see how we've got on. We've got a green thumbs up so far. It's better than the end of last season. So the main thing is, let's have a look at the standings. We are against Man City in the round of 64. Oh no, thanks. Carabao Cup. We are not in the semis, not in the quarters, because we lost 2-0 to Chelsea in round 4. Great. Let's have a look at the squad, shall we? Before we look at our Premier League standings. Anthony's at 78, Edouard's 80, Christie's 76, Odegaard's 89, Jorginho 86, McGinn. Hughes is injured. Oh, crap. Johnson is going good. Akinji's going good. Trent's looking good, but Lloris is on the way out. So is Neto. We have some decent players. Okay. Let's have a quick look at our stats, shall we? I clicked team sheets, clicked the wrong one. Interface is so slow. Stats. So, Anthony is at the top of the leaderboard with 11 goals in 22 games. That's a goal every 2 games. I'm happy with that. Edouard with 10 goals and 5 assists. Edouard with 9 goals and 1 assist. Jorginho with 4 goals, 7 assists. Got up to an 86 at 32, by the way. Trent with 5 assists, 1 goal. Hughes with a goal and 2 assists, even though he's injured. How long is he injured for? He's out for 2 months. Cool. That's us going to struggle then. Johnson's had a good thing so far. We've all played some decent games, it looks like. Yeah. This left winger's playing a little bit, which I don't want. Potts is playing centre-back because of the injury to Hughes, I reckon. Oh, we're looking good so far. And now for the big reveal. What are we doing in the Premier League standings? First of all, are we in Europa League? And we didn't know. We are just normal. So Premier League, we are 6th. We actually do one better than what we was last season. We obviously were 6th in January, and 7th in January and 7th at the end. At this moment in time, we are 6th right now, and that's looking good. So let's skip to the end of the season and find out where exactly we finish, and do we get that Europa League spot? So here we are, end of season 2 for West Ham United. Let's have a quick gander. Oh, we are very badly on the downwards slope, I will say. We will have a look at the standings first. So we came 6th after all. It's a Conference League spot. It's not necessarily a Europa League spot, but it's a Conference League spot, and we was 1 point away from Chelsea. Although we was very far behind City, who got 91 points this year. Okay, cool. But yeah, 1 point away. We got Conference League. It's not the best, we know, but it's still a European competition nevertheless. Lloris has gone down to 78. This is not a good look. Let's have a look at the stats. Finish off the season is Edouard, 81 rated, with 17 goals and 8 assists. Anthony going up to 79 rated, 16 goals for assists. Odegaard, 90 rated now, 13 goals, 1 assist. Christie with 9 goals, 1 assist, 77 rated. Jorginho, 86 rated, 10 assists, 7 goals. Trent up to a 90, 6 assists, 1 goal. Hughes has gone down by 1, but that's because he got injured. He was out for 2 months. Johnson up to 79, McGinn stays at 79, Patterson 74, Gilmore 76, Brewster 73, Lloris obviously down to 78, Akinji up to 85, Neto staying at 78, so he could be our first. Oh, Shea's gone up a rating. That's incredible. Shea's gone up a rating, so he might actually be our second choice goalkeeper. Oh no. Any other standings? Let's have a look. So standings, obviously 6th in the Premier League, so it's not bad. What do we do in the cups? In the FA Cup, Norwich beat Chelsea 5-4 on penalties. Okie dokie. We got to round 3. Yeah, we lost to West Ham. We lost to Man City. In the Carabao Cup, we got to round 3. Oh no, sorry, we got to round 4, where Chelsea beat us 2-0. They got revenge. Wonderful. And then just to round off, let's have a look who won the Champions League and stuff like that. So your Champions League winners for Season 2 is Real Madrid against Barca. Europa League winners are, in fact, Atletico Madrid beating Inter 3-2. And your Conference League winners, which we'll be back in, Braga beat Man U 2-1. So yes, we were 7th in the first season, 6th in the second season, so it's a good... If that's right, and it's 5 seasons, we could get 2nd. If I'm right, 5th for the 3rd, 4th... No, we could get 3rd, sorry. My maths is terrible. 3rd is the highest if we go up by 1 each season, but we are currently down on the wet thingy, so are we going to get sacked or not? Let's find out. Season 3. Welcome to Season 3. We are currently teetering on the edge of going into the red with West Ham. We've gone over to obviously to a new season, and in the squad hub you'll see Lloris's contract is going. That's because Hugo Lloris is actually retiring. Yes, he is now retiring at the age of 37, which means we'll have to rely on Neto and Shea. I'm going to make a rule right now, as I kind of didn't plan for this. If a player retires, I will find their regen as best as I possibly can and get them in as a basic, another version of the official player. I'll go and grab the regen, just so I can try and keep it authentic as possible, but he won't play. Neto will be our next starting goalkeeper. So, without further ado, as always, you saw the team at the end of Season 2. Odegaard on a 90, we're loving stuff like that. So, how much money we got to spend? 124, doesn't matter. We have our matches. Obviously, we're going to skip the transfer windows, we always do. And remember, this video does actually end if I get sacked. So, first season, we were 7th. Second, we were 6th. Third, are we going to get sacked because I'm very close to it? Or are we actually going to make it through our 3rd season and get 5th or maybe higher? We will find out. The aim of these videos, though, is basically to see which Panini Packed Pool team is the best team. Now, in our first, we lost every game of our pre-season for the first time, which is season number 3. Oh my, this got... Ooh, we lost 3-1 to Villa. Oh, it's not a good start to the season. I reckon this is the season we get sacked if we lose against... Oh, we beat Burnley 3-0. So it's not all over yet. And against Chelsea, what did we do? Let's find out. Go back. We beat Chelsea 2-1. We're up in the green again. I didn't expect that. So as you can see, our team right now, I need to put in... Oh, Neto and Lloris are going down at the same time. Oh no. I will figure a way to get them in. But as you can see right now, we currently have a decent team. Anthony's made really good progress. McGinn stayed. Jorginho's gone up. Odegaard's been class as always. Johnson, by the way, has been a revelation in left back. I changed him to left back from right back. Hughes, back up to 75. Look, he's now regained his overall, as obviously he was injured last season. If I go to development, you'll see that they're going down. Johnson's going up. A lot of them, though, like Trent, they're all now hitting their balance. They're hitting their potential and not going up no more. But Anthony looks like he's going to go up very nicely. So have a quick look at Hughes. Yeah, he's gone back up. Okay, right. So we will see you in the January transfer window to see what happens to this team. Here we are, January 2025, 3rd season. 3rd January transfer window. We're in the green at the moment, which is good. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Where are we? We are currently 8th in the league. We're actually going backwards, but it's mid-season. And we're only a win away from matching Newcastle. Spurs have kind of gone ahead by 11 points, so they're going to be difficult to catch. And City's only lost 1 game so far. So we're 8th at the moment. That's not bad. FA Cup. We have got Newcastle in round 3. Carabao Cup is not us. We went out to Man City in round 4. Champions League is looking like that. Europa League is looking the way it is. And the Conference League is looking the way it is. Now, did we get into... We did not get into Conference League, which I'm surprised about. Anyway, squad. As you can see, Lloris is now 75 rated. We're still retiring, but Neto 77. So, I reckon Neto's getting the games in. Yes, he is. He's being played now, as he should be. Let's have a look at the stats. So, midway through, Anthony, 9 goals and 81 rated. Again, he's coming up clutch. Edouard, 82 rated. Odegaard, 91 rated, 4 and 4. Christie, 78, 3 and 2. Gilmore, 3 goals. Trent, 90, 2 and 3. Hughes is suspended. Jorginho, 86. Bruce not going up. Akinji, Lloris gone down. Johnson gone up again. McGinn not going anywhere. Okay. So, we're not doing bad. We've kind of hit the rough patch where our players are not going up how I'd like them to. And as you can see, I'm going to take Lloris out for Neto just to ensure. Hughes is obviously still guarded. Yeah, Johnson, Anthony, they're having a decent season. It's not the best of seasons, but it's still decent nevertheless. So, yeah, with that, we're currently sitting 8th. Let's see if we can maintain that or if we can get any higher and hopefully get 5th like we've been wanting to for ages. I'll see you at the end of the season. Well, here it is. It had to come to an end eventually. We have been terminated from our job at West Ham on the 10th of February. Yes, we was not doing well apparently. There we go, 61k a week, gone down the drain, terminated on the 10th of February. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Watford job on 4k a week. We lose out on about 57k, by the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at where West Ham is and how their squad's getting along. Go to that. So, at this current time, if I go onto team sheets, new team sheet, no, import, sorry. We will go to Premier League, and we will go ahead, go to West Ham, and we'll see that the team's still pretty much how they are, they're supposed to be, so the team's looking good at least. But the question is, where are West Ham in the standings, and where do the ratings go? So, in the end, West Ham are actually 7th. We are 7th in the league table, and I got sacked. So, I was on par to replicate my first season in charge. 25 games in, and we got sacked. I reckon it's to do with all the contracts and stuff like that, but without getting into it, I don't know. I got sacked, obviously, so we got 3rd season. So let's go to League, let's go to Prem, and let's have a quick look at our team. They've changed the name of it, so it's no longer there anymore. It's down here, look, Premier League, there we go. West Ham. And you'll see we had Akinji 85, Trent 90, Anthony 81, Brewster 73, Christie 78, Edouard 82, Gilmore 76, Hughes 75, Johnson 81, Jorginho 86, Lloris 74, McGinn 79, Neto 76, 74 for Patterson, 68 for Shea. Odegaard was 91 rated in the end, with a lovely 84 composure. So, Joe, what we'll do to finish off this video is let's see where they got to in season number 3, shall we? Let's see where they would have got to if I was still in charge. Well, actually, no, let's see. The next person in charge, David Moyes got sacked. David Moyes is now in charge of Watford. Don't know what's gone off there. But let's have a look, shall we? Where would West Ham have finished in season number 3 now that we've been sacked? Just remember, our best finishers are 7th in the first season and 6th in the 2nd season. And don't worry about these results. I'm only Watford. It doesn't matter. But it's not a good start. So, like I say, we did pretty well. We got 2.5 seasons, I'd say, out of West Ham and the 4-3-3 formation. The players we got were pretty decent. You know, we had Odegaard, Trent, Jorginho, Neto in there. Will Hughes, one of my favourite players personally. You know, Akinji. We had a good defence. We had a good team as such. But unfortunately, it was not enough to keep us for the 5 seasons. And we could not win any silverware. We got to a final, which we lost in our first season against Liverpool. I've just been terminated by Watford. Okay, this is apparently I'm not a good manager. David Moyes, and we're going to Fulham. Joe, we're doing a new. No, we're not. So not only was I sacked in February as West Ham manager, not only was I sacked by West Ham in February, I also got sacked by Watford in May of 2025. I've not had a good third season. I've been sacked twice in 4 months. February, March, April, May. Yeah, 4 months I've been sacked. Twice in 4 months. Sounds like my old job. Let's not go on to that. That's a different story for a different day. But here we are, the 25th of June. So all I care about right now is checking where West Ham was at the end of the third season. West Ham finished 13th. Yeah, fall from grace. I was giving them the best chance they had. And again, let's have a quick little look at the West Ham players. No, Anthony was an 83 in the end. Edward 82. Jorginho went down a rating. Let's have a look. Anyone else? Lloris was a 70 in the end. Neto was okay. Patterson was decent. Odegaard was 92. So overall, not too bad. But there we have it. The Panini Pack Pull Career Mode. We got 2.5 seasons out of this little free pack of cards. And I can't wait for you to see the second video where we, as a little spoiler alert for you, we will, in fact, as you can see there, be Man United. Stay tuned for that, because Man United is, in fact, the second team. And I will see you in the next video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, watch out for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.